Welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Wikipedia. Myself, Assistant Professor Sunil Shah. Today, I would be covering up the topic called sweat equity shares and buyback of the shares, which is there in the subject called Business Law in SEM 4 of Bombay University course. What do you mean by sweat equity shares? As per Section 2, subsection 88 of the Companies Act 2013, it defines sweat equity shares as the shares which is in the form of equity shares which are offered to the select employees and the directors of the company for the extraordinary contribution and hard work of an employee or direction or the director in the completion of the project. Or it may be the knowledge of the technical know-how or an expertise in the area of the business. Also, he or she had made a value addition to the business or contribution towards the gaining of intellectual property rights. In short, this type of sweat equity shares are being issued by the company to the employees or direction for their extraordinary contribution for the growth of the company. Suppose Mr. X has developed a program. If it is a company, if he is working in a company of a software, and he has developed some different software which would be beneficial to the company as well as whole of the country, and from that particular software the company can get the financial contribution after selling this particular type of program, then this particular person would be awarded in the form of monetary, or it would be awarded in the form of shares, so that he would be motivated to do such more programs. Such type of motivation in the form of giving the shares is called as sweat equity shares. He may be also a director, or he might be the person who is from the middle management or from the lower management, or any other person who is contributing more towards the growth of the company. So it may be his technical knowledge or the expertise, or he may, this particular knowledge would be helpful for the company for gaining intellectual property rights, maybe in the form of trademark, patents or designs, or something like a new innovative things where the company can do the copyright of the product. The sections which are undergone under the Companies Act 2013 is section 44, which deals with the conditions for the issue of this the sweat equity shares. They have to comply with the rules and regulations which are being given under the act. The company has to pass a special resolution with approval of 3/4 of the members. This particular resolution has to be passed under annual general meeting or sometimes in extraordinary general meeting called by the directors. The sweat equity shares has to be allotted within 12 months from the date when the resolution, the special resolution has been passed. Coming to the next point, the condition for the issue of sweat equity shares is that special resolution which is passed during the AGM has to mention the details, including number of shares which have been allotted to those persons who is doing more contribution towards the growth of the company, the consideration price, the current market price, and the employee to whom it has been given, and the class of the director to whom this type of sweat equity shares are being given. Further, when the company is providing such type of sweat equity shares, it has to abide to the rules and regulations which have been governed by Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI Regulation Act under the special ordinance or the special amendment in 2002. Whatever the rules are being laid down has to follow related to issue of the sweat equity shares. In case of entity, a company which is not listed company, it has to abide with the rules prescribed under section 54 subsection B subsection D of the Companies Act 2013. The further condition is that the company has to be incorporated for at least a year. So a company cannot issue a sweat equity shares within 1 year of its incorporation. It has to complete its 1 year, then only he can issue the sweat equity shares. The company has to give a proper justification to the ROC as well as SEBI why this type of the sweat equity shares was issued and the value of the sweat equity shares. The sweat equity shares are to be locked for 3 years from the date of allotment. So when a person or employee or director, when he is getting that share, which is been titled as sweat equity shares, he cannot sell within the 6 months. He has to wait for 3 years for selling that particular shares. The next point is that who can issue these sweat equity shares? Sweat equity shares can be issued as per Companies Act 2013 by the one-person company, a public company, a private company, a Section 8 companies, the companies which is having a mean as the charitable objects, or the company which is listed or unlisted company can issue these sweat equity shares. Under the next slide I will make you understand that which employees are covered under this sweat equity shares are the directors, the employees, and how many sweat equity shares can a company can issue. According to the rules which is laid down under Companies Act 2013, 15% of the existing paid up capital, share capital, the sweat equity shares can be issued in a year, and the value should be equal to rupees 5 crores. The recent developments under the Companies Act 2013, in June 2020, the central government had extended the window period to issue the sweat equity shares for up to 5 years. Initially it was 3 years, but in June 2020, during the lockdown period, the central government or the Minister of Corporate Affairs said that the extension of the window period of the issue of sweat equity shares is 5 years. Indian startup companies, those companies which are called as startup companies, can also qualify under the Department of Promotions of Industry and Internal Trade Policies under 2019, can issue a sweat equity shares, and to be eligible, the eligible employees and the directors are within the 10 years from the date of incorporation or the registration of the company. The government companies also allows the startup to issue sweat equity shares up to 50% of the paid up capital instead of 25% which was earlier under the Act. This was the guidelines which is issued during the nationwide lockdown last year. Coming to the next point of the buyback shares, according to Section 68 of the Companies Act 2013, the company can buy the shares back from the market, and that type of buying back of the shares from the market or from the broker or from the shareholder is called buyback of the shares, and has to be fulfilled within the certain terms and condition. What is meant by buyback? The buyback means the company repurchases own share from the existing shareholder. The other conditions which are related to buyback of the shares is that the good reserved money, or the reason, not any upcoming expansion plan of the company may be the reasons for buyback. There would be good growth prospects of the company. Share value of the shares, remaining shares which has to be buyback may increase. That may be the reason the company will buy back the shares. The main advantage is that when the company buybacks a share, no need of paying dividends to the shareholders from whom the company has taken back the shares. Buyback reduces the company's outstanding shares from the market, and earning per share also increases, and there is a prevention of competition of overtake is the main reason of the buyback of the shares. The earning per share has to be calculated in the particular format, that is total earning divided by outstanding per shares would be the earnings per share. What are the provisions law related to the buyback of the shares are as follows. The company may purchase its own share out of its free reserves, or maybe from securities premium account, or the proceeds of an issue of the share or other specified securities. The next particular provisions under the buyback of the shares is that the method of buying back the share, the company has to tender an offer to the particular persons from whom they want to buy back. They have to generate a tender form and has to be floated to all the shareholders, and also go to the broker and submit the online form. If the person like me, if I want to surrender my share backs, or if my company with whom if I am a shareholder, if the company sends me a mail, then I have to fill the tender form received to the registered email ID, and also I have to visit to the broker and submit the offline form If not received the mails from the company, fills the offline form, then you have to go to the company's website and has to fill up the form. Companies take the share as per the acceptance ratio form, which is being generated by the company and the big investors. The buyback price is also fixed by the company through the special resolution. First you have to shares in your demat form. That means that shares which I want to give back to the company, I have to convert into dematerialized form through the DPs or through the depositories, and the record date is of 3 months. Before 3 months I cannot go for buying back of the shares. The next changes which is there, from the open market also the company can buy back. The company directly buys the shares from the open market on the trading price. The maximum price is fixed by the company. The number of shares which has to be is also fixed by the company for buying back, and 3 months is the record date, as I also told in my earlier slide. Coming to the concluding part, what are the advantages of the buyback shares are as follows. It could enable the company to achieve the desired structure more quickly or to facilitate a major restructuring. It would be also flexibility of the company, where the company can take that share back and they can invest the money whatever they feel like. Changing capital structure, also the structure of the company is also been benefited when the company buybacks the share. The disadvantages of buying back of the shares, which I am concluding in this slide, it reduces the cash surplus with the money. The next is that rigid legal requirements are also been reduced. The fear of share price manipulation is also been reduced. Concluding part of these buyback shares of the advantages and disadvantages is that, in short, we can say that when the company buys its own share back from the shareholders or from the brokers, it is called buyback of the shares. Buyback of the shares facilitates the capital restructuring of the company. I hope you understood the first topic, that is called sweat equity shares, and the other topic was related to buyback of the shares. Thank you.